We are live!
Hi.
Facebook Live?
Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, amphibians and reptiles. Welcome back to the Central Podcasting Unit. With me today, I have Adam as always, and a new recruit. Who's this dapper young fellow? This is Joshua Hesh. Cut. Okay. So today we will be talking about a variety of things. First thing we'll be talking about is laser shows. You guys ever seen a laser show? Aw, frick!
Oh god, the camera fell. I was like, what happened? Like, I thought you forgot to hit record or something.
Did not.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do some editing, thanks a lot. Me. Okay, anyway. You guys ever seen a laser show?
No, what's a laser show? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I don't even know.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, probably one of those
Like-
fancy light shows.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
I've never seen one.
Neither have I. I've seen some pretty cool lightning, but that's different.
but
Josh, what have you seen in life?
in life, too much.
So many horrible things. in your sheltered 21 years.
Yeah. But I don't think I've seen a laser show. I want to say I have, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't know.
Well, I for one have not. So if you've seen a laser show, smash that like button and hit the bell, okay? Ring that bell. Comment down below. Subscribe.
And let us
Support-
know what it is, because
Support our Patreon.
Yeah,
Don't forget to fund our Kickstarter.
None of those exist.
Go and buy our merch at cpu.store.net.com.
Also doesn't exist.
We got some swag bucks for you to purchase for your Fortnite skins.
Right, we got some hoverboards for you to buy, all pimped out with the latest CPU gear.
We got the latest version of PUBG.
Latest version of PUBG.
Hold on. I'm being told that it's Fortnite. We have the latest version of Fortnite.
Latest version of Fortnite.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I just wanted to
Assassin's
annoy some
Creed.
people.
Oh, Red Dead?
Hey. Yeehaw. Yeah, we don't have a store. Anyway.
We don't have a store, but wait till you see what we have in store for today's podcast. So, one of the first things I'd like to ask Adam and Josh here today is, what is your favorite video game? Let's start with Josh. What would you have to say? First favorite video game ever, if you had to choose one.
First ever?
Ever.
Oh man. That's a trick question. That's a tricky question because I didn't start playing video games until like a bit later in the game.
Was that pun intended or not? A bit later in the game. Talking about video games. I'll
Stop.
quit. I'll quit.
But I don't think I ever had I think I didn't have a true first video game until, oh man. Probably my first favorite video game was probably Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. The campaign on that was really good, as much as a COD campaign can ever be. But then I think like after that, LA Noire was a really huge hit with me. I think that was probably my true first favorite game. But now my favorite game is Dishonored. So.
All good choices, though I've only played Dishonored out of those three.
Mm-hmm.
I've not played any of those games, but they seem like they're up Josh's alley. Josh and I used to be roomies first 2 years of high school, or not high school, college, here at college, and there are often times where he'd be playing video games and I'd just sit there and watch him or sit there and listen to him, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
I liked watching and listening to your games, but I'm just like, I'm not the kind of person who likes to play certain types of video games, but I really like to watch them. So like Dishonored or like L.A. Noire. Those would be games that I'd be like, oh, that'd be kind of fun to watch. But like actively playing it would just kind of stress me out.
I'd like to retcon my answer favorite video game. My favorite video game is actually Fallout New Vegas.
Oh.
Yet another game that I would enjoy to watch, but not play. Okay, cool. What about you, Adam?
Well, if I were to go back to the beginning, I don't even remember what age I was. I was like probably in grade school-ish. I don't know. But my uncle gave me his old PlayStation 1. I'm trying to remember what games were on there that I played. There was like probably 5 of them. And I remember I played the Twisted Metal games. I think he had the first 4, and those were pretty fun to play with my brother. And he had the original Tekken, and he had some racing game. I think he had the first driver game on there too. I don't know if this is ringing any bells for any of you guys. It might.
I've heard some of them, but
Gran Turismo, was that the racing one?
Maybe. I don't know. No, I don't know. I really do not remember its name at all. But I think of those, my favorite was probably Tekken, because it was very like fast-paced and actiony. And I remember the crappy old PS1 controllers. I like, because I hadn't really played on controllers before. This was like my first game console. Me and my brother spent so long playing Tekken the first time we tried it out that we ended up with blisters on like our thumbs. So that
jeez Louise.
that was sad. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was probably my first favorite. Though the others were fun too. I enjoyed screwing around in Driver a lot, just driving around the city. And then I got a PS2 for Christmas one year. And this was right around the time when Cars, the movie, came out. So I got the Cars game with it. This was probably also grade school, but late grade school. Yeah, I don't remember for sure what age I would have even been. But yeah, that was fun. I'm trying to remember what other games I had on that, and I'm really not.
So did any of these like
Lot.
earlier games actually stick out as like that was my favorite game of all time, or
Oh,
were you
no,
just
no,
trying
no.
to give us a history?
Well, I thought you were going for a history thing.
No, I was.
You prompted Josh to go back to the beginning, so I thought that was what we were doing.
Well, I think he said first favorite video game, and I was kind of thinking out loud. I mean, that's not bad to do for you, but
Whoops.
you're kind of giving us
Okay.
an anthology.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to even choose a favorite. Maybe. I'm gonna have to. If I'm gonna choose a favorite above all, I'm gonna have to go with the tried and true Skyrim. Because I've probably put more hours into that game than any other, just because it's just got so much to it and so expansive, and you can keep exploring, and not forever, but for a long, long time. And any game along that genre, I still like. The Witcher game, the new Red Dead game, I still like all of those because it's just about exploration and adventure, and I like those, but I'd have to go with Skyrim for my favorite.
Okay, cool. Well, for me, probably the first game I ever found myself really, really loving was Pokemon Diamond for my Nintendo DS. I'd never played a Pokemon game up until then, but I loved it so much that I played it so much for so many hours during the day that my parents actually started to make me do chores, and every chore I did, I got another like half hour of video game playing time. So like that started like the true gaming addiction at that age, where it was like I wasn't doing anything other than playing video games, and then I'd go out and hang out with friends or whatever. But that game really hit it off for me first. Still possibly my favorite game. But then I guess later on, I haven't had too many gaming consoles in my time. But probably the next big console I had would have been just like my PC. Like I had a GameCube before the DS, and there were some good games on there, but nothing that really struck a chord with me. But when I got my PC, I'll tell you what. I started out with my desktop that used to be our family desktop back in my house, and that thing was slower than a rock. and I was trying to play Minecraft on it for such a long time, and I couldn't even get 10 frames per second. And I still tried, like, every day, because I wanted to play Minecraft so bad. Then I eventually moved up to a laptop where I could get about 20 frames per second, 15 to 20, and I played on that for a while with Minecraft, and then I finally got a job, and with the first like $1,000 that I got from my job, I spent it on a really nice desktop, and that's the desktop that I still have to this day. And yeah, that could definitely play Minecraft, and that game I probably put the most hours into of any game I've ever owned. Truly an awesome game. I really enjoy games that let you go whatever direction you want. I really like games that are about collecting resources and building something your own way. So Minecraft is totally that. For that same reason, I really have a deep joy for like Stardew Valley. That game is beautiful. When it comes to anything entertainment-wise, the art style is like a huge piece for me. Like, I like things that are kind of cutesy and like fun and happy-go-lucky. Like, that's if I'm gonna watch a movie. First movie that I'll always say yes to watching from the theater is a Pixar movie because they're just so great. But yeah, as far as like my favorite game of all time, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to say Minecraft.
I'm totally not judging you for that.
I was surprised. I thought you were gonna say like Stardew Valley, because I know you played that a lot.
So sophomore year.
Or the new Zelda one.
Oh God. Okay, so I totally forgot about this because this is actually probably it's up there. So tied for first or second would be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I got that game back in sophomore year also, but
Yeah,
like
end of semester, I want to say.
Yeah, that
Or
game.
second semester.
That game. Like I've only done one campaign. I have over 100 hours, and I still have things that I can do in that game. And I mean, hats off to the people who wrote this. I mean, not really the story, because the story wasn't a huge piece of it, but the people who like programmed that and like had the idea and actually saw it to fruition. It's a masterpiece. Like, I've told many people that it would be worth buying a Switch just so that you can play Breath of the Wild. So highly recommend that game. But no, I'm gonna say Minecraft because I put the most hours into that. And on top of that, Minecraft is a game that I spent a lot of time playing with friends, and I think that that's a really cool aspect about video games is that it can bring you together with people. And Minecraft in a special way because it's not like you're. The thing about Minecraft is it's not like it's a competitive game like a first-person shooter or like League of Legends or something like that. It's a game where you can chill out and like put in your time and constantly see your time paying off into something that you've built. And I don't know, I think that's really cool. And that's kind of transferred into like what I want to do for a career and for school and stuff now, which is just like programming and making things and whatnot. So Minecraft probably is the one for me. Yeah. I was gonna. So we never heard what your favorite one was, did we, Adam?
Adam? No.
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you would have said something like The Witcher.
He did
So-
kind of brush over it, but
I think the only reason The Witcher isn't on my favorite list right now is because I haven't put enough time into it. I beat that campaign, but there's so much more to it, and I bought the DLC and stuff, but I haven't had time to go back and play it. And it is such an expensive game. I feel compelled to like set aside the time to play it, and until I have the time to set aside, I don't really want to restart it and go back through it. But
Right.
it is definitely in the category that could become my favorite pretty easily. I just need to put more time into it.
Another game that I forgot to mention that I think just goes, it's worth mentioning, is Civilization 5. Because I spent a lot of time playing that with these guys, specifically with Adam, but we played with, we played with you once, right?
no, I never played Civ.
Yeah, he sat there with us.
Yeah,
Oh,
he sat
Josh
there.
was
Yeah.
would sit
He's
there
like
with us while we played.
commentator.
So like I just feel like he's there.
He was with us.
He
just
was
not
with
in the
us
game
for
with
sure.
us.
So
I was making candid remarks.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were discussing how Mongolia was adopting liberty and stuff. You know.
Yeah, things that only you can do in Civ. So that game's truly cool too. One you can just like play for hours and still be interested in.
Mhm.
That's the mark of a good game. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of end of that topic. So I guess we can move on to a little bit that we have planned, which is guess that song. So each of us are gonna go ahead and pick a song. You can go and look it up on your phone.
Thank
Pick
goodness.
pick one that you'd think we'd know.
Oh, darn.
Well, otherwise we're not gonna be able to guess.
Yeah, I can come up with some funny
And
weird
we're gonna read an excerpt from that song, and then the other two have to guess what it is.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you, Josh. Gesundheit, Josh.
Thank you.
Okay, I have mine prepared.
I have mine as well. Are we reading just one verse or
Just read one line.
or
from it.
one line? Okay.
Whatever it is, or however much you think you should read, but don't give away too much.
Okay.
Okay,
Go. You can go ahead if you want, John.
you want me to go? Okay,
Sure.
I will go ahead. I gotta find a good line from here.
I gotta find a line still too.
I mean, I have mine picked up. So do you want me to?
I've got it.
Okay.
She had a pretty face, but her head was up in space. She needed to come back down to Earth.
She had a pretty face. And you think that we would know this?
I do.
Mm.
I'm
I
not
do.
trying to
Maybe
say-
not based off that lyrics. Let me give you a little bit more. Okay?
Okay.
She turns on the TV, and guess who she sees? Skater Boy rocking up MTV.
I know I've heard these lyrics, but I can't place the
It's
song.
Skater
right
Boy, Avril Lavigne.
now. That's right.
Alright, that song was Skater Boy. Spelled SK8 R Boy by Avril Lavigne.
I guess I'll go next. But it was a Saturday night. I guess that makes it all right.
I don't know that off that.
Can I phone a friend?
Is this Friday by
No.
Rebecca Black?
Okay.
You guys want a little more?
Yeah.
I'll just read this whole verse. I guess I must be dumb, because you had a pocket full of horses, Trojan and some of them used, but it was a Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. And you say, what have I got to lose? And honey, I say...
Some of them used?
Oh
Yeah,
god.
so like,
Oh, like
Yeah.
empty.
Yeah, yeah,
okay. Okay.
Oof.
I misinterpreted. that.
Yeah, I have no clue what this is.
Yeah.
this one will give it away. Little red Corvette, baby, you're much too fast. Little red Corvette, you need a love that's gonna last.
I still have absolutely
That's the only line so far that sounds vaguely familiar, but I have no idea what song this is.
You just want me to say it then?
Yeah.
It's
that's-
Little Red Corvette by Prince.
Yeah, I've never heard that in my life.
Okay.
Honey,
I-
I say, little red Corvette. Ooh, baby, you're much too fast.
And now we're flat.
boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
Alright, Adam, your turn.
Sweet.
If it's country.
It's
oh,
not
man.
good one. Me, country. Okay. Gotta find one.
I can't believe you haven't heard Little Red Corvette yet.
All I know by Prince is Raspberry Beret in 1999.
I gotta
Should
find
be
a
close.
line here that won't stick out.
Can't you find in a second-hand store?
Okay. This first line, I don't think will be. I think it'll be difficult, but if I have to go to the second line, you guys are gonna get it pretty quick.
Okay.
Can you imagine no love, pride, deep fried chicken?
Oh,
What?
is this Are you sure this isn't country?
It's not. I wouldn't call it country.
Could you say that again?
Can you imagine no love, pride, deep fried chicken?
I have no idea.
It sounds like a great country verse.
Keep going. Keep going.
This one will probably give it away. Oh no, I lost.
Or you can do other excerpts of the song too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I should have done that.
Oh man, but these are all so unique.
There might be something that tips me off.
These will all tip you off.
Okay, then just pick one.
Okay. Can you imagine no love, pride, deep fried chicken, your best friend always sticking up for you? No?
No.
Best friend was sticking up for you. This is by Train. This is Drops of Jupiter, isn't it?
You're right.
What?
Yes.
I do not remember that song.
Can I see this? I'll sing it.
Okay, yeah, I can't sing. That's
I
that's
don't remember that part.
It's right at the top where I had it, I think.
But tell me, did the winds sweep your feet? Did you finally get a chance while it's on one day? Head back to the Milky Way. Tell me, did the Venus blow your mind? Was it everything you wanted to find? Did you miss you while you're looking for yourself out there? Can you imagine no love?
Okay.
Can you imagine no love? Pride, deep fried chicken. Your best friend always sticking up for you.
So it sounds like I never
Even when you
honestly
know you're wrong.
heard that, like, never really listened to that part. But that
That's
part,
right.
like
You chose
love, pride, deep fried chicken. It sounds like
Yeah.
deep fried chickens. They just needed something to rhyme
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
love and
totally.
pride.
Probably.
Yeah, Adam, you chose the bridge as your lyrics. I mean, that was tricky. That was
I
tricky.
chose the line that didn't sound obvious. I
It's
mean,
tricky.
like, most of these other ones would give it away. Did you finally get the chance to dance along the line today? That one's
Yeah.
obviously from the song.
Yeah,
She check-
definitely.
She checks out Mozart while she does Tai Bo.
Yeah, that one would have
Yeah.
definitely given away for me. What?
Anything that says hey hey yeah, that's obviously Train, because all their songs.
I don't know about that, but
I feel like they use it a lot.
I mean,
Maybe
they
not.
use it a lot, but so does everybody else.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Anyway.
I would have thought "Hey Ya" by Outkast. He said "Hey Hey Ya."
That's hey yeah, not hey hey yeah. That would have been a great one though, because I would just say hey yeah over and over.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Hey, ya.
Hey yeah.
Okay. Next, we're going to discuss our favorite board games. I'll kick this one off.
Oh.
Because I have a brand new favorite board game as of this year, and it is called Backgammon. And we learned about it in our Math of Games class. I've been teaching it to all my friends and making them play against me. What?
Nothing. I said nothing.
So, anyway, I'm a big fan of it, and part of it's because I understand the math behind it. But if you ever want to play backgammon with me, hit me up. I'll teach you, and I'll play you, and I'll school you.
Dang.
How about you, Adam?
Well, I don't play many board games, so this is probably gonna be pretty cliche. But I think I'm gonna have to go with chess. I like it because it's more complex than checkers, but I can still understand it without like racking my brain. And I don't know. I know. I am a disappointment. I'm aware.
I didn't say that, Adam.
Adam's mom, if you are watching.
Disappointed. I don't know.
What did you do? I mean,
So many. Well,
teach your boy to play more games than just chess.
Did like a witch
She can
like
teach me.
curse you on your like the day you found out you were having him? Like,
Your son will never
Like,
be able to play an interesting board game again.
he will only play chess.
Oof. Probably true though. I'm trying to think of any others, but I'm not thinking of any. I mean, I've played Monopoly and Life and stuff, but they don't do it for me.
Monopoly is an amazing game. That would be probably my
Yeah.
second favorite. What about you, Josh?
My favorite board game, and I discovered this last semester. While I'm an RA, so I do rounds. And last year, while on rounds, I was in Higby Hall. For those of you know what that is, and a group of people were playing a game called Betray at the House of the Hill. And
Isn't that a Netflix series now?
no, it's a different thing.
You're
Okay.
thinking about One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
I don't.
And I started playing that, and that has become my favorite board game ever. That night I discovered it. I played through the whole night. So I like came down to the first floor lobby where they were playing it, joined in at like 8, and then we played until 8 a.m. the next day.
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's the game that we played.
Yeah, so
That's
if
right.
you guys don't know what Betrayal at the House of the Hill is, it's basically just like this kind of like Clue in a sense, but more exploratory, like more like you are going to, you're in this house and you want to discover new rooms of the house, so you only start with like the main floor stairs, and then the upper floor banister, and then a basement tile where you can't reach until like you fall down a chute or something. And you're supposed to discover rooms. And each room will have like an event, an item, or anything like that. They'll like cause the house to shift in some way. And that's like just the first part of the game. And the second part of the game is you find out there's a traitor among your friends, and then you're supposed to defeat that guy or person. And it's really fun. It changes every time you play it. You don't know what you're gonna get, so that's why I really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
It's really hard to get used to though.
It's very. There's a lot of rules. that
Yeah,
come
I
with
mean,
it.
but it's kind of cool. It's just like one of those games where it's like, oh, and now this happens, and now this happens, and you just kind of have to like try and keep up. But, yeah, you have to kind of be playing with someone who's experienced, I think, maybe. But, definitely a cool game. So, yeah. So
Should we just jump into the next
we're gonna
topic?
jump right into the next
Yeah.
activity. So.
Oh, activity.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So, this one's gonna be fun. Each of us are going to choose our own celebrity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to try and impersonate them, and the other people have to try and guess who it is. Okay? Go.
Who's going?
All of us
Oh,
at the same
we're
time.
looking up someone.
Look up someone,
Okay.
and I guess you don't have to look them up if you don't want to.
We gotta decide on something. I don't know. I'm very bad at this.
I know one that you guys would get right away.
I know one too, and I really want to do it.
I feel like I'm gonna do that one because it's the only one I might be able to do.
Whisper.
Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do
well,
that.
Adam, you go first. If you're like,
Yeah, Adam, go
Okay,
ahead. Go
okay.
ahead.
because if this is the only one you'll be able to do, then let me just do it.
China.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I got.
okay. What about you, Josh? Do the one you were thinking was obvious, because I want to know. We can choose new other ones, but just do it.
Got the pudding and the...
What?
Got the pudding pop, you know.
Oh, it's Cosby. It's Bill Cosby. Okay, here's mine.
Two great examples right off the bat. Just really modern.
Man, that
men.
bar is so high you might trip over it.
Okay, here's mine. Ha ha ha. Okay,
Okay.
Lisa.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What is it?
That
What
would
is it?
be Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau. And here's my other one, okay? Get to the chopper! Who's that? Schwarzenegger.
Oh, man.
I was tempted to say Stallone as a joke, but like, it's too close to be. It's believable.
You guys have any more?
Oh man. I would do the obvious Christopher Walken one. That's obvious.
You should have done it. I wouldn't have known. How about this one?
Oh, Celine Dion? No. Beyonce?
Shakira.
Shakira.
Yeah.
That's who it was. It was one of those.
It's too accurate though. I'm trying to think of somebody who I might. be
How about
able
this
to
one?
impersonate.
How about this one? Alrighty then.
And
That
no.
one dude from that one movie.
Oh man.
Do you actually have someone in mind?
I can see him in my head, but that's about
That's
it.
Jim Carrey.
Yep.
Yeah. I could see his face. That's just it.
I'm drawing a blank on another celebrity, so I got.
I got nothing.
No.
Let me think. See, these people all need accents, and I can't do accents.
I'll try to keep it. I'll try to censor myself, but I'm tired of these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane.
Okay.
This is Chris
Samuel
Rock?
L. Jackson. Yeah, no, it was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
But I mean, voice-wise, it was closer to Chris Rock.
I got one. And then my grandmother was going walking down the street, and she was farting every single step, and going poop, 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 poop.
Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah.
Oh, is that actually it?
Yeah. I was bad. Okay.
I was just trying to make fun of Larry the Cable Guy.
All right, Adam, hit us with one more.
I don't know if you're gonna understand this one, but bad joke.
That was a bad joke.
Ron White, the comedian.
Okay.
Nah, because all he does is smoke.
Oh,
and drink.
I do know.
Can't tell bad jokes.
Yeah, that was like the bad guy from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
The crappy one.
Okay. Rip. Okay.
No offense, dude, but I don't like your humor.
Yeah.
Yep, Ron White is watching this.
You have your crowd. I'm not.
All right, Ron White, if you're watching this,
There's your
unsubscribe.
problem.
Don't hit the bell icon.
Don't hit the
Don't
bell
support
icon.
on Patreon.
Hit that dislike button and do not comment.
And write better jokes.
Oh.
Nah, I'm kidding. You write your jokes. They're popular with some.
No, write better jokes. Honestly, write better jokes.
Okay, so
Moving on.
next question I have for y'all guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your first favorite YouTuber? Who was the first
Oh.
person?
You're going with first.
Well, yeah, I gotta keep you on your
Okay.
toes, okay? So who was the YouTuber that you found first who you could not stop watching?
Well, so I'll just start us off, I guess. Way back, because it was really weird because I started watching YouTube really early, but then I stopped for the longest time, and then picked it back up. But like the first time I watched YouTube, I was really into Smosh back in their early days.
Oh yeah, big frosted sprinkled donut. For all those of you who understand that.
Yeah, I got it.
So
I did not.
for me, I don't know. I have to say like one of the first people who I really like got into specifically, which is gonna hurt me just to say, was Fred. Because back in the day
Yeah.
when it was like YouTube's first beginnings, Fred was like huge.
Well, he had a channel before Fred as well that I watched that I kind of followed.
I didn't watch that one, but Fred was like kind of my first one, and then I got into Smosh. Yeah. Other than that, I can't even remember who I would watch on YouTube.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I think at that point there wasn't really any.
There's no one who could
Huge,
make
like-
a career off of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll just randomly upload it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other ones.
Adam, how about you?
I mean, I know when I was younger, there was definitely a big PewDiePie phase, as much as I regret saying it. But I do know, preceding that, my first favorite YouTuber, and I think it was actually the only reason I ever got on YouTube, was Rooster Teeth Productions.
Yeah,
Red vs.
that
Blue
was
Red series.
not Red. Well, Red vs. Blue.
That was why I watched it. I watched Red vs.
I watched
Blue.
a lot of their shorts.
Yeah, their shorts were good. I got
Yeah.
into those later. Gosh, I should probably go rewatch some of those. Those are pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, and honestly, I still like a lot of Rooster Teeth Productions, mostly
Yeah.
just like the podcasts and stuff. Just pretty normal
Well,
entertainment things. But
I mean, I've graduated to Funhouse.
same
so-
though. But they are under the Rooster
They
Teeth
are,
umbrella,
but-
so technically.
Never gotten into them myself, but These
They
two
got
seem to enjoy it.
Good podcast.
I do recommend Rooster Teeth.
You need
content.
to watch a nice episode of Dude Soup.
Have you seen
We're not sponsored by them.
Have you seen Adam? Sorry, this is going off a tangent. Sorry for you guys. Have you seen the new Achievement Hunter show where they ghost hunt?
I have not.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I've
I
heard
think
a
you
lot
would
about
enjoy
it,
it,
but I
yeah.
haven't seen an episode. Don't you have to be a subscriber? I'm not a
You
subscriber.
have to be a first member. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can do I think they're doing a season, and so I could probably just tell you when the season's over, and you could sign up for
Yeah.
30
that
days
makes sense.
for free.
That makes sense. Well, then I'm probably just gonna feel compelled to pay them, but we'll see. One day.
It's only $5.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
They're cool. So.
So how about right now?
Right now.
Right now, who is your favorite YouTuber?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh. Red Letter Media. Right now.
What do they do? I've never heard of this person
well-
or people.
I wouldn't say they're my favorite YouTuber right now, but I am watching them a lot. So technically, by that standard, they are. But what they do is they have a couple different shows. One's called Best of the Worst, which is their most popular one, and they just take really crappy B movies, really awful ones, not even good B movies, really bad ones, and they just watch 3 of them, and then they kind of critique them, and then they pick which one they think is the best of the 3, and then they'll pick a worst of the 3, and they try to destroy the worst in a weird, unique way. And then they do other reviews. They do Half in the Bag, which is their movie reviews of current movies out, and then they review movies that deserve a second chance or they thought was cool in some sort of way. But
Okay.
those are the people I've been watching most.
Nice.
Am I going next?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I actually don't watch a lot of YouTube anymore. And honestly, my YouTube viewing is narrowed to basically 2 channels now. One of them is the math channel, 3 Blue 1 Brown, pretty much just because I don't understand some math subject in the class, so I'm trying to figure that out. So I watch a lot of that channel because the explanations are really nice and they got good detailed visuals and stuff. But as for actual not complex thinking entertainment, I think the only one I've been watching recently, I'm trying to think of others. I think I've just been watching various oh, I thought of one. I've watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4-Star, that's it. Don't watch anything else. Well, I guess I watched Hellsing Abridged by the same channel. Those are hilarious. I really like that channel. But they don't, yeah. And then I watch sometimes those animated shows that Rooster Teeth makes, Camp because they're funny. But other than that, I really don't watch YouTube anymore. Yeah, I've graduated to listening to podcasts as I walk places or work, so no videos for this guy. Sadness.
Okay, so I guess where I'm at as far as YouTube is I have a lot of channels that I subscribe to and watch on the daily, based on what comes out. Probably my favorite though, they don't upload super frequently with the content that I enjoy, but Tested on YouTube, they have Adam Savage from Mythbusters who's on there, and I don't know, every once in a while they have a video just on him building something, and it's called One Day Builds. So maybe he decides that there's a prop that he wants to try and replicate from one of his favorite movies, or something like that, something that he needs to build just to have around the office. He'll go ahead and build it and walk through his process, and he has so much experience with building props and things like that because that's what he did in the industry for such a long time. That's just very cool to watch. Super intelligent guy, super creative guy. He's kind of an inspiration for me, and he's super entertaining to watch. I have a lot more, so I could probably go on all day, but one thing that I've been into recently has just been watching people either cook or eat food, because there are some really good channels out there, and I'm trying to expand my food horizons. So another one that's really kind of a sweet treat whenever they come out would be June's Kitchen. There's this guy he'll make really, really fancy Asian cuisine. He just does it in like the most satisfying, heartwarming way, and he kind of tells a story with it. So that's super cool. I'd highly recommend checking that one out. And then probably just one more that I'll shout out. Well, I actually have so many, but you know, I can't stop. I can't stop talking about them. Like,
Oh yeah, I could go on.
I spend
as well.
I spend a lot of my time watching YouTube. Just about any of the free time that I have where I don't have something else going on, I'm probably watching YouTube.
Yeah, that goes
So-
the same for me as well. Like a couple other channels I can list off are like William Osman.
William Osman's
He's really good. And then for like, just kind of the same lines as John, like with cooking, like, Binging with Babish is really good. If you ever watched You Suck at Cooking, that one's really good. As well as Bon Appetit, I really like that channel. But
Yeah, there's some really cool like kind of niche channels out there as well. So one that Adam and I like to watch is this guy called Jorg Sprave, where he'll just make random weapons all the time.
But he makes them out of like wood and plastic and rubber bands.
Yeah. So he technically is called the Slingshot Channel because he likes to make guns that are powered by like rubber.
They're slingshots, but they're big, dangerous
Big
slingshots.
dangerous slingshots, and he's this big burly German dude.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's huge. And I've been told, and I don't know how true this is, that most or all of the things he makes are legally considered toys in Germany.
Yeah.
Which is concerning at best.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I mean,
I saw him put like a harpoon through a car door with one of them.
yeah.
And they're all homemade. It's insane.
just a nice toy for the kids.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
So I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there on YouTube that
Yeah.
is good to watch.
Uh,
One of the other channels that's probably been like on my favorites list for the longest time would be Game Grumps.
Oh, yeah.
Josh and I and Adam sometimes too. We love watching Game Grumps.
They've been doing a new thing called like 10-minute power hour though. It's been like just
Yeah,
top of the line stuff.
those are good. They're kind of like a Good Mythical Morning type of show, but with the Game Grumps guys, and it's really nice. Yeah.
There's some one channel I've been watching a lot recently that's kind of like a niche kind of thing with it. It's really been doing well. Is like Sorrow TV, where he just like goes on Reddit and like just kind of like reads off the top posts of each like subreddit. So it'll be like top post of r/nice guys, and he'll just like go over these like awful messages that people send to people
Oh no.
that like consider nice guys. But he's really cool because like he does it and like he does voices for each one, so it's not just ripping the text.
That one sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So, kind of the last one that I'm gonna mention, which is just fantastic, is this guy named Bill Wirtz. So if you've ever seen this Vine where it's like, I'm still a piece of garbage, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
He has like a 40-minute video explaining the the history of the world in that kind of like happy little jingle way, like more Indus River Valley civilizations, and then Mongolia conquered all of Japan, like whatever. So, like, I don't. That's probably not an actual thing that happened, but he.
You're right.
But
Well, he had like one called The History of Japan
Yeah.
that was like 15
Yeah.
minutes long at
Yeah.
most, and then he just like a year later he just dropped
It
History
was,
of the World.
it was years later, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this dude is like, he makes such happy,
Oh yeah.
awesome sounding music, and then he like edits it in a way that's so compelling to watch, and he
It's-
drops content pretty regularly now.
Yeah, because it's
Oh.
mostly just songs. And
Yeah.
there's really good songs too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I heard he's on Spotify now with them. I'll have to
oh,
check
if he's
out.
on Spotify, then I definitely have to check
I'm
it
gonna
out.
check
But-
that right now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the animations he does are like weirdly simple but complex. Where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like I don't know how he does it. Like he
Oh,
must
yeah.
just spend his like he must like either he's got one of those two things down. He's either got the animation down to a science where he can just crank it out, or he's got making the song down to a science and he can just crank that out.
It seems
'Cause
like
one of
he's
those
got
is gonna have
both,
to take-
though. I mean, like
Yeah.
from a third person view. I mean, he's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of all we have for today. We've reached kind of our time limit for an episode, and yeah, you guys have anything else to say?
I do. Bill Wirtz is on Spotify, so check that out.
Definitely. Well, coming to you live.
No.
Dang it. Coming to you not so live from Madison, South Dakota. We are the Central
Podcasting.
Measurement.
Oof.
No, it's unit.
Bye. Got it there.
No.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to edit this out or something.
It's the Central Podcasting Unit. Goodbye.
It's a nice, cool
No, seriously.
Windows.
Hey, listen to me. If you haven't clicked away yet,
Mac.
I want you to know something. You're wasting your life watching this video. Unsubscribe.
DNA.
Make sure to hit that bell button.
Glasses. Glasses. You just want to see glasses.
I think we're devolving.
I am a working man, I work all day and my name is Stan. I am a sailing man and I sail the 7 seas. I am a singing man and I like to
have a
sing
belt?
all day long.
I need
I am a singing man,
Hold on.
listen
We'll have to share
to
that.
my song. My name is John, and you
So,
should sing along
I
to
can
the
just
song that I'm
leave.
making up right now.
This is
It
it.
is a real
Right.
good
So,
song.
When do you
Singing
the check?
with me,
It'll get email.
sing
When can I
along.
cash it?
Sing with
Whenever
me,
it's
sing.
done.
I don't- sometimes
it's way less than we promised you, so
My song.
Oh, I thought-
You never signed a contract.
Central Podcasting Unit. Oh!
so check. When can I catch it? Whenever it's way less than we promised you.
Oh, that's where I